Namaste friends, my name is Sandeep. Today we are going to learn bridge pose, also called as Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. This asana is a backward bend asana. If you see anatomically, when we perform this asana, there are a lot of areas that gets affected, right from the neck, the throat, also the chest, the lungs, also the heart gets affected. It is also affecting the bladder, the liver, the kidneys. It impacts the pelvic area and the abs and the abdomen also. If you see, it also stretches the hip flexors. Very nice to stretch the hip flexors and make them stronger. It also is very good for the spine. Now friends, when we perform this asana, the benefits are tremendous. When you do this asana, it can actually help to stretch the neck area, stretch the chest area, stretch also the back area. Also, it is seen that when we do this asana, it helps to relieve the strain. It relaxes the brain. So it releases the strain, the stress, and also very good for mild depression. Friends, when we perform this, it stimulates the thyroid gland. Also it stimulates the chest and the lungs and all the organs which are there inside the abdomen. When we see this, it also helps to rejuvenate actually the legs. It releases the tiredness from the legs and very good for digestion, friends. Now, if you have some problem related to menopause and menstrual cycle, this asana is also very good for it. It also helps to relieve anxiety. It also helps to relieve stress. It also is very good to remove the fatigue, the backache. Friends, when we do this asana is magical if performed well. It is very therapeutic for people who have asthma. It can increase their lung capacity. Friends, those who have high blood pressure, and when they perform this well under guidance, it can be helpful for them also. One last thing, when you have sinusitis, also to some extent osteoporosis, this asana can also be very good for it. Now, just to keep one thing in mind, when you perform this asana, if you have injured neck, if you have cervical issue, do this carefully. Now let's see how to perform this asana. So this is a supine asana. You lie down on your back and you perform. This asana, Setu Bandha Asana, is called as bridge. So the body depicts like a bridge. More than that, it is also building an inner connection of the body, breath and mind, and later on connection also towards the spirit. So bending the leg at the knee. Now a lot of people, what they do is they hold the ankle and try to bring the heel too close to the buttock or maybe by the side of the buttock. The moment I do this, my pelvis goes to an anterior pelvic tilt. My lower back starts lifting up. And as I lift, my knee will go forward, which is not very good for the knee. That is the reason why when you perform this, your knee and the heel should come in one line. So don't bring the heel too close to the body, too close to the buttock. Let it be little away. And the distance between the feet is hip width distance. Don't let the knee fall too much out. Don't let the knee also fall too much inside. Hip width distance, the knees are aligned to the toes. Now what we do is we keep the hands by the side of the body, and as we do so, we roll the shoulders. Rolling the shoulders allows the opening of the sternum and the chest also. As we start lifting, we should feel as if we are maybe using the glutes, tightening the glutes a little so that the strain on the lower back can reduce. Because a lot of time when we lift, those who have a weak back, they will find a lot of strain in the lower back. So just tighten the glutes. The moment you tighten the glutes, the abdomen, the pelvis region will also get a little tightened, the core will be active, and then it becomes easy also to sustain. Friends, when we do this, after tightening the buttocks, as we go up, just feel that you are lifting vertebrae by vertebrae, becoming aware of how the spine is moving from the lower back up to the middle back higher, and then finally the upper back. And then we will roll the shoulders. So first we will do only bridge where the shoulders and the knees incline, and in the second variation we will stretch a little more. So tightening the buttock and lifting the lower back, middle back, upper back, rolling the shoulders, holding the position, keeping the buttocks a little active, keeping the core also active. We can feel a nice stretch in the quads, making the quads good, strong. Hold this position for few breaths. When you breathe in, you can slowly let the chest open up, let the abdomen come out, and when you breathe out, the abdomen will fall and the chest will collapse. Continue breathing in this position for maybe about 3 to 5 breaths. And then as we went up, in the same way we will come down from the upper back to the middle back and finally to the lower back. And then let the buttocks down. It is seen when the buttock comes down, there is a feeling of relief actually. Relax there for a while. Then you can practice again. Now we will increase the stretch so that we can open this area, upper back chest area nicely. So for this, we will tighten the buttocks first and lift. Lifting the lower back, middle back, upper back. Then what we can do is, we will interlock the fingers from down. After interlocking the fingers, we will roll the shoulders and then try to move the chest diagonally. Not bringing the chest down towards the throat, but diagonally moving the chest. Just watch like this. Hold in this position for some time. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Buttocks are active. Core is active. Keep breathing. And finally, when you want to release, first release your hands. Then relax the upper back, middle back and the lower back. Friends, bridge pose is a very nice asana because it affects a lot of parts of the body. Bridging, connecting, reducing the distance. If you can perform this asana slowly, we can also learn of how to bridge, of how to connect. Connect with ourselves, also connect with others. And finally, what yoga says, connection of the individual soul with the supreme soul also. Dear friends, if you like my video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can get updates of new videos also. If you have any feedback, any suggestions, write to us. Those are very valuable for us. If you want us to cover any particular subject related to yoga, also write to us. We will try to cover that in the near future. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Namaste.